Hey guys, Mike with Nerd Problems Gaming here, and welcome to episode 17 of Nerd Problems Gaming. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a review of Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. If you haven't played this game, I'd highly recommend it. I actually haven't really played a Dragon Ball Z game since about Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 2. That one was great. I liked that one a lot, but a lot of the titles that I've seen since then didn't really pique my interest. I guess I'm a huge Dragon Ball Z fan. I like Dragon Ball. I like Dragon Ball GT. I'm watching Dragon Ball Super now, so I like that as well. So I'm a big fan of the series in general, but a lot of the games haven't been really up to my standard, I guess, of what I really like in a game, but this one is totally different. Now, the one thing that I hear from time to time when I watch video game reviews is people will say things like, if you're not a fan of the series, you might not like it, and I guess with this kind of game, I'm not really sure why you would even pick up this game. If you're not a fan of the series, it's been around for a long time, like since the mid-80s to my understanding, so there's a ton of material, ton of background, ton of different episodes that you could watch in the series. So I guess if you're not really a fan of the series, I'm not sure why you'd even want to pick up this game. It's a great game overall, but just the mere interest fact, I'm not sure why you'd want to check it out. Because again, it's like, I could see if you're talking about you like zombies, so hey, I'm going to check out like a Dead Rising type game, or I like first person shooters, let me try the new Halo, or let me try the new Call of Duty, because it's like in that industry, right? It's in that frame of first person shooters, where this game is pretty unique. It's very thematic, especially when it comes to Dragon Ball Z. You're going to be creating your own character from scratch, which is really cool. So you can choose different races. So it's the Namekians, the Buu race, humans, all kinds of different stuff. So it's pretty cool in that sense, where you can choose whether you're male or female, the different races as well. So again, it creates that very high level of customability. You can change how your character looks, the clothes they wear, the accessories they have. So it's really cool in that sense, where you can create your own character from scratch. But one thing that I really like, it's almost a combination of a fighting game and then also an RPG, or kind of like an MMORPG all at the same time. So what's neat with this is that you will get your base character that you make from scratch, and then you'll level them up throughout how you play the game. So you can get almost every single move, super ability, crazy thing from the show that you've seen, right? Which is awesome. So you can really customize your character, giving them Kamehamehas, Destructo Discs, Death Beams, Instant Transmission, all kinds of different stuff from every character from the series, clothing from all kinds of different characters from the series. So you can really create your own character, take your favorite parts from the shows, from the anime, and put that into your own custom character, which is, in my opinion, just awesome. Especially if you're a fan of the series, I'd highly recommend checking out this game. On top of that, there's that main storyline, which is cool. You'll go through basically the whole story arc of Dragon Ball Z, and then some of GT, some of Dragon Ball Super, different aspects like that. You'll have little side missions and parallel quests, they call it, where you kind of dive into other aspects of the series, which is cool. But it's done in a neat way where you're set as a time patroller, and you're there to keep the timeline safe. So you're going back into time to the various locations throughout the series, but then something else is going wrong. Somebody's trying to mess with the timeline. So it's like you get to play your favorite parts, but with a little bit different spin on it. So it's just not the same story that you've heard over and over and over again if you're a fan of the series. So I like that aspect of it as well. Another really cool feature that I like with this game is they have what's called a Hero Coliseum, and it almost takes it to a level of like a turn-based RPG in that sense, or like a tabletop board game almost, where what happens is you'll pick your own characters, your little figurines, as they say in the game there, and then basically you can level those up. You have different base stats with each one, and then you can create your own kind of tactics and abilities and moves. And so you'll have like a fighter-based character, like for attacking, a defense-based character, and a speed-based character. And like I said, you can mix and match, create your own team, and then you battle other people in that Hero Coliseum as well. with your different figurines. So that's a really another addicting, cool part. It's almost like a collectible card game, like a Magic the Gathering or something like that, where you can get these figurines. They have their own stats, their own abilities, and create your own custom team with that as well. So that was another pretty cool part of the game that I liked a lot. You can play it offline, you can play it online. They have these parallel quests that you can team up with other people all across the world online, so that part's cool too. It's pretty much a one-player game. There is an aspect where you can play 2 players and kind of battle on your own system, but I haven't really done that. I haven't found it to be the most convenient thing to do, but it is an option that's available. But again, if you like Dragon Ball Z, you're definitely going to like this game, especially for me being a huge fan of the series. I liked it a lot. Like I said, you know, it's a fun game overall. I'm not sure if it would really make sense thematically if you're playing it and you're not a fan of the series, just because it's so heavily into the game with the customization, the move set, the storyline that you go through. It might not make a whole lot of sense, or it might not necessarily pull you in if you're not already a fan of the series. But great game overall. I'd highly recommend checking this out. It's kind of a cool little find. I got it on Black Friday. I wasn't really intending on getting the game, but I was like, hey, you know, I haven't played a Dragon Ball Z game forever. Why don't I check it out? And it was an awesome find. So I highly recommend picking up this game if you haven't already. And again, if you guys like this video, feel free to comment and share. You know, let me know if you've played this game. Do you like it? Are you a Dragon Ball Z fan? What's your character? You know, what kind of customized character did you make? What's your favorite moveset? Do you like the Hero Coliseum aspect? Do you not like it? You know, let me know your thoughts on this game. But like I said, I'm a huge fan. I'd highly recommend picking it up if you haven't done so yet. But thanks for tuning in. And if you haven't done so yet, feel free to comment and subscribe on this video to our channel so you can plug into the latest videos, reviews, board game reviews, unboxings, and more on our channel that we put out. So again, guys, thanks for tuning in, and if you haven't done so yet as well, feel free to follow us over on Twitter at Nerd Problem Game to plug into the live streams and Twitch live streams that we do over there as well. But thanks so much for tuning in, guys. We'll talk to you more soon.